Boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Just wanted to be Skype for a second. And
Cam
look at
Hattie
that.
91. Howdy, folks. Teacher the Hobo Panther. Good evening. Loki Blood Raven. Yo.
Yo, more like no.
Evan Atlas. Hey, hi, howdy. Here, Miguel. How you late day, Marino? Slendy88. Hello. Mr. Strange Brian. You're late.
You're late. Jeez, people are accusing us of being late. I think Streamlabs is late.
I agree. Oh, I love Streamlabs.
Yep. And just for that, I'm going to give the stream a like. I only want to watch it. EOB evening, boys.
Lucky Bat. Ooh.
Tempo's Avatar. Greetings, Terrans.
Hi, Man Canada 2. There's two flavors of blue and gold Space Marines. There's Egyptian and Edgy.
Hell yeah. Kick the Bandit. I feel like this model will be a week and a half of painting.
Probably. We'll see.
It's weird how we never see Nick and Jay live at the same time. Oh, there was a time in 2020 into 2021 where we were live at the same time.
That's true.
Jason M. Hey everyone, got FOMO last night and bought too much. What'd you buy?
Oh,
and were you drinking? That usually helps the FOMO. Oh my god. I'm looking at our studio page of our YouTube channel, and there's like a little creator insider, and it usually has like these articles that are helpful, and I'm gonna take a screenshot of this and show everyone literally how insane this looks. Just quite the gentleman. Wow.
D8. $20 says Nick is an AI.
Uh-oh. Who's paying? I'm an AI.
Known are Nick and Jay splitting the Horus Heresy box, or is Nick getting it all for himself?
I'm getting it all for myself. Yeah, I see in Discord, the Mortal Garden says, late live stream, and then Prussian Blue says, yeah, Jay is lazy.
Not wrong.
I need Streamlabs.
It is Streamlabs.
It took a long time to update.
Yeah, because if it just let me update after the stream, the world would fall apart and crash and burn. It has to auto update for as long as it wants. You know, maybe a little crash in the middle and they have to restart.
All right, I posted in the general chat the insane photo that they used. It's spooky. It's like a mugshot.
Internet Man, love the new video on the Night Lords team. The Sorceress mini and paint job is great. Yeah! I really like how that team came out.
Mm-hmm.
Super neat.
Did you look at that image?
That's awesome. Damn.
And then if you see behind it, there's actually a bigger picture of him zoomed in behind the analytics. Like you can see his eyes. It's insane.
Wow.
I don't get it. Yeah, it's spooky.
Plain boredom. Is this the old MAUGAN RAL? You put it on a 40mm base like the new one, or you have it on the small one? I'll probably put it on a 40mm base, just that I have a little bit more room to base. Robert Powell, I've been caught by the Sigmar dwarves and the latest white dwarf. I think my next army. I love the Caradron overlords. They are neat. I think I might start a little army of them.
Mm-hmm.
Seems kind of easy. They're not a lot of models.
I think you start collecting.
Yeah, probably start collecting in a couple of other little somethings, and then end with the
boat,
big boat.
A big boat. Big boat.
Big
it comes
boat.
with a little. It comes with a little boat, right?
It comes with a little boat.
box,
and then there's a medium boat and a big boat.
Love big boat. Robert Powell, Jay, your bone work looks insane.
Thank you. It's almost all Iron Painter speed paint.
Yeah, look at that bone work.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that working bone. You could say that you're boning on stream.
Could say it's working stiff. Gotta get a boner.
What? I get it.
Hey Miguel, how do you make hairlines natural while highlighting? Hairlines? Like little tiny lines?
Bleh.
Or you mean hairlines like the hairline of the model, like the person, their scalp to their hair? I don't know. Yeah, let me grab that Sorceress model.
I'm going to say he did it very carefully. Oh, it was really hidden. He, like, really put it away.
I actually cleaned up, which was annoying because I had to go dig it out of a box.
Hey, that's what I was saying.
Not things I learned, never clean up. So what I did on her was I made the hairline really, really dark, and that also helped make her forehead not look so big. So it goes for her brow is super, super bright, and then like halfway up her head it goes to mid-tone beige, and then right at the hairline it's a pretty dark kind of reddish beige.
Yeah. I love it. And it's painted a million times better than their art on their website.
Yeah. Carnival actually has gorgeous models, and all of the paint jobs on the website kind of make them look like Reaper models.
Yeah.
Like the painting does not show off the sculpt. Mr. Hammond Cannon 2, making a whole army of Grey Knights and have rainbow armor with grey trim, and I shall call them the Gay Knights. Neat idea.
All right. Radiant Minis. Fire Giant Orange Speed Paints is the best.
Yeah.
Speed Paints.
I like the speed paints. They're really good. I love. I posted this guy on Instagram, and somebody was like, be careful, the paint reactivates. Like it's a hand grenade.
Yeah. I hope that person's here.
I would love to be a fly on the wall in like the Army Painter studio, where there's like it's we know it's fine. It's not a big deal. Although after a day, it's completely dry and fine. In the moment, it's a feature.
Flipping a dude at 88. Paint reactivating in 3, 2, 1. I can't wait to watch it reactivate.
Mm-hmm. What I really have to be a little bit careful about is this is a metal model, and so that paint wants to come off, so I can't really I don't want to drop it or touch it too much,
or even look at it a little bit.
Yeah,
too hard.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
I've had that happen. I don't think I have any models that are anything but plastic. Well, except for some of the Dark Eldar. I guess the Dark Eldar I have metal incubi that I have not touched. I think that's about it.
And man, Jay, are you going to slightly brighten and bring up the saturation of purple, or keep it dark? I'm going to keep it dark, but I'm going to do some edge highlighting and some highlights of a light purpley magenta. Voltage 3D, wow, you're live! Groovy! For some reason, I didn't get a notice.
I only want to watch it. What kind of booster seat do you use to make yourself appear the same height? It's actually camera trickery.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like the Lord of the Rings. You need to make the hobbits look small.
I don't know. Are our torsos the same? Pretty much. They must
probably
be.
Not. I mean, I think you sit on a shorter chair.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Maybe you're just up higher.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, but I got that leg game going, so can't beat me there. That's hilarious. Prussian blue. All right, I'm here. Late like Jay.
I get
It's funny
it.
because we were making fun of you
It's
earlier.
a funny joke.
Mm-hmm. Remember when there was a creepy guy on our Creator Insider Discord? I mean, YouTube Studio.
Fun.
It was really creepy. By the G's, man. Some say you're both in jorts under the desk.
No, I'm in Crocs.
Yeah, and that's it. It's kind of upsetting.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm in jorts.
It's my brown.
Voltage 3D, can you explain why you wipe the brush on your finger? I usually roll my brush on a paper towel till it looks right. Is it just a preference thing?
I think the finger is a little quicker, and I physically get to feel the paint that's about to go on the mini, and so I can kind of feel if the saturation of paint and the thinning is exactly right. And it's super fast. Because right there.
You got your fingies close. Harry McGill, which one of you are the head of HR over at EOB Corporate?
That is Lucky Bat.
Bat. And we both thought that independently, which means that it's true.
Clem Butterman, well, I just saw your video on this kill team. Are you upgrading them? No, I just own them. They're around. Robert Powell, Nick, what would you recommend when starting to play with a 3D model created? I have very little experience, but on FDM and resin printers, but need to branch into my own designs.
Like what software to use for making 3D models? I mean, if you've never done anything, I would start with doing some Tinkercad. It's pretty fun. You kind of start with pre-built shapes, and you can combine them together or subtract them from each other to make stuff. That's a pretty good way to just get familiar with it. And then, yeah, I mean, you could do a little Blender. You could jump into Blender. It's free. I would love to suggest Vectorworks, but it's not free. It's rather expensive. Although if you are a student, you can get a code, like a student code for a year, and then you can keep re-upping it if you're still a student or if you steal like I do. And that's how I keep it for for as long as I've needed. But yeah, Blender's a good option. I'm too slow at Blender to be 100% comfortable at it. I think I just need a little bit of extra time. Let's just find that out of the day. And then I could totally be just as good at that as I am in Vectorworks, because it's very similar. But I'm just too slow at it right now. And then I would suggest looking at the donut tutorial.
Blender Guru.
Yep, little Blender Guru.
If I can do the donut, you can do the donut.
Yeah, the donut, and it's really, really good. And he really starts it from zero. So even if you do a little Tinkercadage, and then you go to the Blender Guru tutorial, then you just come in with a higher level of knowledge. Pretty good.
Shane Harper, hey guys, I'm painting Defcopters. That is all. Thanks. I like the Defcopters.
Sarah Kitty, I started with the donut, now I'm a game artist.
Yeah!
See? It can change your life.
Mm-hmm. Voltage 3D, have you guys ever played one-page rules? Thoughts? Nope. It looks neat. I'm sure it's fun.
Yep. Pretty awesome. Joe Draco's Blender is clunky, which is annoying, but it's not $350 a month, so it's great.
Yep.
Yeah, it's probably one of the best free programs you could possibly get.
Yeah, you can literally do anything with it.
Like, Yeah, it's pretty insane how high of a quality it is and free.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Gareth Mays, will you ever do your own tutorial like on Blender? Maybe I would do some things here and there, but I don't think I'd ever do a full on thing. It would all kind of depend on what was going on. I think there's plenty of other people who can teach you how to sculpt and do a really good job at it. Steven, what do you guys think of the new Eldar models?
Yeah, they're great. I like all of them. I kind of want the Archon because I think her pose is really static, but I want to see if I can kit bash her into the pose on the cover art. I think that'd be kind of a fun little project.
Persian Blue, I finally swung around to watching the terrain board video, and I can say more Nick time in videos is necessary. There you go. Vote for me. Robert Powell, don't sell your design short, Nick. The Patreon designs are badass. Oh, I'm not selling them short. I'm just saying that I should be the one doing tutorials on some of that stuff, especially character stuff. But I think the magic is in bits here and there, and that works. 8 equals D. Less Nick time. Okay, there's a vote for that. So right now we're even.
Yeah. All right. Well, now we just need to negotiate.
Mm-hmm. Jason M. Nick, do a tutorial on how to download an STL and print it. You got it. That tutorial's coming up tomorrow.
Blue. Would the Malkador Defender be a good model? 260 points, toughness 8, 18 wounds, 3 up with 7 heavy bolters and a demolisher cannon. That sounds fair. Sarah Kitty, Blender is very powerful and you can sculpt in it. Many people seem to prefer ZBrush, but Blender is an option for sculpting. Yeah, ZBrush is kind of an interesting one. I've never used it. I see, like, when I look at YouTube and stuff and people do, like, speed sculpts or whatever, and it looks exactly like Blender.
Yeah. I don't know. M. Hughes. Jay, who is that standing behind you?
Bum, bum, bum.
Internet man, overthrow Jay. Put Nick in front of the camera.
Yeah! I agree with this idea.
I am here to have fun. Internet man. So, Nick, when are you going to do your own Legionary kill team? Jay has you beat. I don't know. Tomorrow. I do have some inspiration photos. What I want to do. I want to do some. Oh, and then I think I'm gonna. The thing that's kind of holding me up a little bit is that I want to do some 3D printed parts, and I haven't been able to 3D print them yet because we've been 3D printing other things.
Mm-hmm.
But I found this guy that has some really cool, like Slaneshi, Noise Marine legs, and all these different things. So I think I'm gonna use those instead of the ones that it comes with. And it's amazing. I mean, it has it's like the normal legs, but it has a bunch of speakers built into it. It's pretty neat. And then the person has some pretty fun different guns.
UG95, I've already drawn Nick 3 times on sticky notes, but sketched Jay once and then erased it.
Boom. Destroyed.
Robert Powell, there's something about giant skull pauldrons that just dunks my nuggets. Yeah, dunk them.
Ooh. Dunks my nuggets is a good one. Dunks my nuggets. You gotta use that for something. Internet man, Jay is holding Nick back. I've been saying that for years and no one's listened to me. Primus Julius Carnifex. I like the guitars on Noise Marines with the amp backpack. Hell yeah. Yeah, this guy has insane weird bits. I think it's Hellforge miniatures or something like that. And he has one that has, it's like the normal Chaos Space Marine legs, but it has ass cheeks. It's bizarre. I don't think I'm going to use those ones, but I'm glad that that's an option. I'm glad that I could. Technopath Game Studios, have you guys ever considered doing some how to play Warhammer videos? I found your channel through the miniature painting aspect. I play a lot of D&D, but you have sparked my interest in Warhammer.
A little bit. The problem is we don't play enough games. Like, if you're going to do a how to play, it has to be perfect.
Right.
But we definitely will and want to.
There's a lot of those ideas out there. If we had time, money, and people, man, we could do some crazy stuff. But yeah, we will. If only everyone knew what was going on. There's some pretty exciting stuff coming. Sir Kitty, make him dummy thick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hobbyman Canada 2. Plague Marines are thick because Nurgle made them sick. Exactly.
Mr. Highman Canada 2, why aren't Imperial Fists in Space Hulk? Because they're not, because the Blood Angels are. It's just that's who is on the Hulk.
I painted mine blue. Exactly.
Gears, if you like giant skull pauldrons, and can I interest you in the Castellan? I do want the Castellan model. It's very fun. I don't think there's nearly enough big fat guys in 40k.
Yep. And there used to be so many more.
Mm-hmm.
I like the old Patriarch model on the Golden Throne. Gotta be one of the best models ever made. Bad Game Studios. Well, I've got to go back to work. I love you guys. Thanks for making my lunch break so enjoyable. Have a great night.
Yeah! That's what we're here for. I wish this was my lunch break.
You could eat.
I could eat. Yep.
I don't know if people would continue to join us.
Mm-hmm.
May the Cheese Man, I'm going to get a 3D printer once the 1-to-1 Nick STL is available. It's actually coming soon.
Mm-hmm. Madef, hey Jay, can you please do a Tomb World themed Necron basing tutorial? I think I already have 3, because there's one Dark Eldar basing tutorial that actually would fit with the Necrons really well if you just changed up the style of the tiles a little bit.
Boom. We got you covered in 2014.
Yeah.
Jay-Z, you guys got me into 40k, you jerks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is the appropriate response.
Yeah, I would say so. I think anyone that gets anyone into 40k is a jerk.
Mm-hmm. Prussian Blue, what's the best counter to Space Marines for both flavors, do you guys think? I've got 2 big lists I could take for this league, and one is far weaker than the other. Well, the best counter to Space Marines would probably be the stronger list. Probably a lot of stuff with damage 2 to kill 2 wound models quickly.
Mm-hmm. Here we go. How do you feel about having released 510 videos at this point? Is it really 510?
It must be.
It must be.
Yeah, it sounds right.
Yeah, wow. That's a lot of videos.
Arctic Gecko, here's today's hobby story. I caved in after weeks of waiting and bought a Shadow Seer instead of the Solitaire, since Solitaire was out of stock, and it went in stock today. Prussian Blue, I remember 2 years ago when I was happy and proud of no mini backlog.
Mm-hmm. If you search Eon's Battle, the first suggestion is bases. Eon's Battle bases. Then Black Templar, Kill Team, Magnets, Orcs, Necrons, Airbrush, Death Guard, Star Wars Legion, Tau, Painting, Age of Sigmar, and Wet Palette. Kind of fun. The red ones go faster. I started a guard army, and I freaking hate the Cadian sculpts. They're so soft on detail with such gnarly mold lines.
Yeah, they're not great.
They're old.
They are old.
Matthew G's, man, what we need in 40k is more short guys, said nobody. Ever.
Squats.
There's gonna be some short guys. There's gonna be some more short guys.
And yet people were surprised about the movement 5. Like, yeah, they're short. It takes them a while to walk places.
Yeah. Honestly, I would say that's kind of offensive. But I would also guess that the armor is pretty heavy. Looks pretty heavy.
Gears. I went to Barnes & Nobles today and found Blitz Bowl boxes for $10. Blitz Bowl is the kill team of Blood Bowl, by the way. I have no interest in Blood Bowl, but a deal that good, I couldn't pass it up. That's true. Purple. What color is MAUGAN Ra's gems?
Green.
Images. It looks like some red, some green.
That was close. It's half right.
What about on the old model? On the old model, they were all purple. I think I'm going to keep purple.
Ooh, purple would be pretty fun.
Arctic Gecko, going to use the Palanite Enforcers instead of Cadians for my kill team because of model issues. Yeah, and that just seems cooler. The Palanite Enforcers are sweet.
Gears. You would know about how long it takes for short guys to walk. AJ. Sorry for the short joke. It was easy to make.
I am small.
James Cameron Clark, I had to import one of the boxed games from Barnes & Noble to get a hold of some of the Blackstone Fortress minis.
There's Blackstone Fortress minis in one of those Barnes & Noble's boxes? Russian Blue. Warlord Games has some Vestroyan units that could pass for Valhallan. There's also heads and stuff from Victoria Miniatures. Victoria Miniatures is like the place for guard stuff. Although I would say their sculpts look a lot like the old Games Workshop sculpts, which is maybe not everybody's cup of tea. Although their new stuff is very nice. Their newer CAD design stuff is a lot more modern. Time Mechanic 2. I feel like the Vallejo Model Air has better metallic paints. They should be the same metallic paints as the regular color lines. Just with a little thinner and flow-aid in it. Dreadlord Herc, the game Arena Combat had heroes from the Escalation campaign. Game Arena Combat. It's a very generic title for Games Workshop.
Yeah, it's no Aeronautica.
Mm-hmm.
Aeronautica Imperialis.
Combat Arena. Ah, it comes with that lady with the pistols I painted. Yes, I accept cookies. Oh, it comes with the Psyker? That's not bad. I love that Psyker model. It comes with the Daedalosus. And... oh, it comes with it comes with 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not... I mean, it depends on how much this costs, but that might not be bad. I really like the Blackstone Fortress, like Imperial Psyker. That's a great model. I have the old metal one.
Gears. Army Painter speed paints don't taste as good as Games Workshop contrast paints.
You
know what? I've heard that critique, and I get it.
Cthulhu 73. Look at the $99 MAUGAN Raw.
Yeah. God, it's so expensive.
Prussian Blue. Not gonna lie, I might get into Aeronautica if they added Chaos Hell Talons and stuff. You know what? The Chaos faction would be pretty cool. Some of the tiny little dragon guys.
Again, Tyranid chips.
Tyranid chips.
Want some Tyranid?
Mm-hmm.
Give me some Tyranid chips. Be pretty fun. Yeah. It is. Their other little games are very weird. I feel like they don't push them very hard. And again, why couldn't we play a demo at Adepticon? It's weird. Although we could play weird games. They had demos of their games.
Weird.
Word. Harry McGill, always need more Tyranids.
This guy has a lot of little gems.
Yeah. Really gemmed up.
Mm-hmm. I know they're not all spirit stones. I don't know all the lore behind Eldar gems.
Yeah, some of them are just cool rocks.
Just loves minerals.
Mr. Hobbyman Canada 2. I'm back. What did I miss? Jay peed on the floor.
Mm-hmm. I just can't hold it any longer. Gears. James doesn't want you to know this, but if you get the Daughters of Cain start collecting box, you can still get the old avatar. Technically, that's not the old metal avatar. That's a different avatar. But it is an avatar of Cain that looks a lot better than the old avatar. Couple keep tips. I often wonder, is Nick painting at the same time or just not showing everyone?
Not as of the past, I don't know, year or so. I haven't been doing that. But usually, well, I guess for last year, I was doing EOB complete during these streams often, and then now I've been prepping models for 3D printing. That's my fun. Unless it's an FTL stream, then I just watch.
FTL! Faster than light! Gotta go fast.
Acid Llama. Flavored contrast paint with a little caffeine added for those late night marathons. Looking for investors. Who's in?
Not a bad idea.
Yeah. FTL.
Matthew F., my buddy gave me some money for my B-Day, and I can't decide to buy an Impulsor or a Repulsor for my Deathwatch Primaris army. I do not know the difference between those two tanks. Impulsor and Repulsor. A Repulsor repulses. An Impulsor implodes. I assume that's the main difference. Cthulhu73. Not sure about your wet palette sponge. It looks almost as if it may come to life very soon. No, it's pretty clean. I just gave it a wash the other day.
Man, that's just paint. Busher Blue. Oh hey, Gold Keep. What's the code for them, Jay? It's EOB10.
EOB10.
I was maybe going to pick up some bases this payday.
Ooh.
There you go.
They are nice bases. I'll have to use one of the Cobalt Keep 40s for this MAUGAN Ra. I was just gonna Mog the Ra.
Hell yeah. Medef, so many Matts and Matthews watch Eon's Battle. Let's go! That's very true.
Is this a gem? This little tiny nugget right here? I'm gonna say it is. Sometimes these old metal sculpts, they leave a little bit to your interpretation.
Can we get a Matt in the chat, please? Yeah, that's the fun of metal.
Deity Nara, nuts, missed almost the whole stream. Stupid work making me work instead of watching YouTube. The nerve. I remember we would watch a lot of YouTube at Steinhoffel's, and every now and then a manager would come in and be like, go do something. And so he would go do something for a few minutes and then go watch more YouTube.
Hell yeah.
I have a great picture of one of my coworkers sleeping in a chair in the corner of the warehouse that didn't have a security camera.
That is awesome.
Just sound asleep. And you know what? The world kept on rolling. It was fine.
Yeah. Yeah, because who cares?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure you're supposed to sleep.
Yeah. Why not? Demi draws. I'm trying to get my girlfriend to play Kill Team with me, but she told me she'll only do it if I buy her a box of Taos to paint them pink. How do you get your girlfriend to play with you, Jay? I think you can buy the... What is the Tau from Octeris, Nakmand... Chalnath.
Yeah, you can get the Pathfinders.
Yeah, the Pathfinders.
You can.
Yeah,
I mean, I feel like that's a fair deal.
Yeah.
You spend all the money, do all of the work.
Yes.
And then she'll play with you once.
Yeah,
Great.
and paint him pink.
I mean, that sounds great. And also, Tower look great in pink, I would say.
They do.
They kind of look good in any color. I mean, if they look good in poopy brown, they can look great in pink.
I think they look better in lighter colors. I think darker colors. I don't know if I've ever seen a. It seems like people never go dark with Tau.
Yeah.
I've never seen a black Tau army.
Hmm.
Gym games. The Impulsor can carry more troops but less shooty. The Repulsor carries less but is a lot more shooty. Depends what you're looking for, but they're built for Primaris. That's what I think about that.
Matthew F. My GF calls my Space Marines spacemen and my Tyranids bugmen. Not wrong, honestly.
It's very astute.
Yeah. Also dumb, but also work.
Oh my gosh, they're so sunken into those metal frames.
Medef, someone make a J burp compilation. We were joking, I mean, 2 years ago of doing a we were going to sell the first burp on a live stream NFT. But I don't even want to figure that out. It's probably pretty quick, honestly. First burp on a live stream NFT. Matthew F. Jay, auto-tune your burps. You know what? We are getting some new audio equipment. Maybe we could do that.
Harry McGill, does Lucky Bat play Warhammer? Yes, he is the top-ranked player in the United States and probably the world.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. And speaking of being pretty insane, it's 10 o'clock. It's time for Betty Bye time. Well, we had 2 videos already out this week. Make sure you go watch them. We got 2 more coming. We got one on Friday. And then we have our Patreon exclusive episode on Saturday, which I believe is going to be some more Warhammer Plus going over, and you can watch it along with us. And we also have our Patreon live stream on Friday after our normal live stream, so you can join us for that, where we do a little Discord call. You can join in that call and chat with us and argue and yell over each other. It's a lot of fun. But we'll be back with another live stream tomorrow at 9 p.m. Central.
Alrighty, everybody. Good night.
Good night.
And